Guys. Hi, how are you? Oh, thank you for the roses. Oh, pretty good. Thank you for asking. Thank you, you too. You too. I'm gonna be starting free yes and no, guys. I'm gonna be starting the okay. We'll look. Definitely I will look and give you an answer what I see. If you are career stressed or career direction confused, book astrology with me, and I'll do your vocational chart, which is basically looking at your whole natal wheel. And instead of focusing on like love or, you know, you know, um, lifestyle, like, it'll just focus on career, and we can get into that. If like long-term destiny kind of thing, if that's something you're into. Also, I was trying to do a poll, but I, like a blockhead, I did it wrong on you, I can't say it, YT Live, where I wanted to see like if people want to learn astrology, what kind, and then also tarot, like if people really are interested in learning different forms of cartomancy. But let me get to your question. Nicole, you want to ask about, your nursing program. Okay. All right, so the answer for you, you remember, you have to take what I'm telling you, understanding how I'm telling you. So I'm using gazing. Gazing, the way that I'm doing speed gazing. The answer that you're going to get is not a replacement if you had a full deep tarot, or even looking deep into the future, like with astrology. So, but it gives you amazing information, right? So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you, in a logical sense, if you apply yourself, which you don't need a reading for that, if you apply yourself, whether, even if you go against what you like if you're dealing with a difficult person, but you try to go around it with a mentality to succeed, nobody fails. But I see what you're saying. Naturally, is it going to go with the flow of you naturally, organically, excelling? I see that nursing, it is an industry that gives a lot of money. It's now becoming harder and harder to excel in it because it is very popular, but it's very needed, and that's not going anywhere for now. So I saw a vision where you are speaking to a man, and it almost seems like an instructional feeling. So I don't know your situation, but it almost seemed like you were under an instruction. And the man was not a patient. So obviously he's somebody either teaching you, or he's someone you work for, or maybe you're doing an externship. I don't, maybe it's a coworker, I don't know. No, he seemed above you. He didn't seem coworker. So not your father. Not your father. I would have picked up on family connection. This is someone that, like I said, it felt very instructional. Then I saw you standing up reading from a book, and it looked like a text. So there was some reference there. It wasn't like documents or papers or a clipboard. It was a book, because I could see the bind. That sounds okay. Like, what's the message? Okay, the answer is I see you working at it. So some people ask a question, not you, but some people ask a question and they're kind of tricky, thinking they're like slick or something, and they haven't even started the program. I can tell that you're in it. I can tell that this is not something oh, should I do this? No, you're in it, because I see it functioning. But I'm going to tell you, I saw something else. I don't know you'll stay with it the rest of your life. Yeah. So, but you're already in it though. You're not like you've already taken steps to go in it. You're already connected to it. Like, it's not like you're saying, I wonder if, maybe should I, it's already aligned with you. But like I said, I saw something else that shows me that I don't think you're going to stick with it. I'm not saying you're a quitter. I'm saying that destiny, for some reason, even though I'm not seeing your chart, I'm not reading your palm, I can tell there's something that's meant for you that's a better fit. I'm not saying that is, let me tell you why. I saw you at a table looking different. It felt like more future. And you're sitting down next to a woman. And the way that you're communicating, it felt like a project. I don't know, it felt more, it felt more like something for community, or something, an industry that mixes helping people and business. I don't know, but I would say you're going to do well in nursing, but you're not going to be exceptional. Exceptional would be somebody who, because I read for a lot of nurses, and some of them have, in a very short time span, without knowing anybody, has reached almost to be the head, under the top surgeon of, it depends what kind of nursing, but under the head honcho at the hospital. So there's people that the way that their career is gonna explode, and obviously it depends, private or public sector, there's so many things, but you get what I'm saying. There's people that just completely, okay. So that's why I'm saying I didn't see any leadership with it, which is what I was trying to say, and that makes sense what you're saying. I see that it will be functional. In other words, you'll get good pay, that you'll have work. That's what I see. And a lot of people, sometimes they say, I really want a paycheck, I don't want a career. And some people say, I really want the career. This is more like that paycheck, like that stability. Like, it's not your favorite, you're willing to wrap around and connect with it, because it works, it's a solution, but it's not like, oh my God, that's my passion. I don't see it be your passion. There's a skill set that you have. Okay. There's a skill set that you have besides medicine, where like I said, I would know this if I saw your chart, but I'm going on the energy of the gazing, which sometimes can clue you in on a lot of other things too. I'm seeing that there's something that is not, there's different types of sequences of skill sets that a person has. Like, some things are obvious, like I want this field. And then a lot of times people have like a set of skills and talents that they don't connect the dots. There's got to be something with you, and I wouldn't say social work. That's not what it is. Like somewhere between, it's work. It's not community director. That's not it either. It's something else where it's merging, helping the masses, something for society, like maybe for nonprofits. It kind of reminds me of something like that. That's, yes, something like that where it's for the masses, it's for the people. You know, it's something for groups of people that need support. You know, where you plug into a program or something very needed, where your job is more one-on-one with somebody. Where nursing, it's just you do your duties, you go by the clipboard, you go by your assignments, you turn this in. It's like I do my own thing, here you go, here's the paper, this is it. It's very like hands-on, but it's like individual. Whereas I saw you doing something connected to somebody else. So it's more community. It's more like working with somebody for a bigger cause. And I don't know what that is. And I think that that's where you feel the most comfortable. It seemed very nonprofit to me, but I'm not sure. And I see that maybe 5 years after maybe you do nursing. So again, I don't know if you would change careers or, you know, it's tricky, but because some people make the choice of, no, yeah, I'm going to go in this direction. I don't know, that's timing, you know. So all I'm trying to tell you is, will you excel? Excel, yeah, but excel, yeah, you'll do good. That's not what you mean by it. Yeah, you'll do good. But to me, excel is more like above the rest leadership. And I don't see that shining leadership level for you. I don't see it. So in terms of that, yeah, there's some skill set that you have that I think you're overlooking, where you feel more comfortable working for something higher. I think the nursing will bore you. I think it might bore you and make you feel like, in a way, empty, because you're very, something about you is always like thinking in a different level. What is your sun? Are you Sagittarius in anything? Like, do you have in your chart a lot of Sagittarius, or do you have like your sun, your moon, your ascendant, maybe a stellium in Sagittarius, anything like that with you with Sag? Oh, wow. You're a Sag moon. Your passion, your mind. Yeah, you're going to be bored. Bored and feel like you're tied down. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It's because of the sun sign that you have, you will make it work if you have to, because you're very yeah. You're drawn to other cultures, you're drawn to travel, you're drawn to things that are not, it's the adventure, it's the exploration, it's the thinking deeper. Yeah, you're gonna be too bored. Later, because now your sun sign saying, come on, make your money, come on, this works, what are you doing? Excuse me. But it's that Sag moon that's gonna just be louder and say, yeah, no, I need more. So I hope that helped. All right, guys, thank you so much, Nicole. Go on to, if someone has a question, I'm doing free yes and no, but understand that this is gazing, so this is going to give you a certain type of message that's different if I do like deep tarot. My tarot starts at 25 if you guys want to book. I'm here in and out because I do a lot of errands and I private readings and things. I'm here till 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't see me on the stream per se, I pop in and out. So, and you can all, if you buy a reading in those hours, you can always text the shop and then I text you back. You said, I didn't get the first part of that. You said something money for your classes, but I don't know the first, I think it cut off maybe the first part of your sentence. Megan says, has Corey been missing you? All right, let's see. Corey and Megan. Right, I see him with a female, kind of like they're both standing and they're embraced. And it's almost like he's comforting her because of something very difficult or something very sad. If that's not you, then this is showing the female that he's connected to. So if you have never been in a scenario with him where he's comforting you because you're very stressed and sad, because of something overwhelming where you've cried a bit. You're not crying in what I'm seeing, but there's some tears there. There's some heaviness. Then it doesn't really feel like you. It feels like another person that he's very much into. But again, with gazing, it could be you, it could be you, you're the female. You would know if you have that deep connection. If he's very comforting to you and very sweet, kind of like a soft side that he doesn't show anybody. And that's what I'm seeing with that woman. Okay, let's see. Dean, is this, so in other words, what I'm saying is if that's you, yes. If it's not you, no, he's connected to this woman. Okay, Dean, is the struggle going to be worth it? So I don't answer riddles. Is that person going to put that thing there that time with that thing? I don't do that. You asked me a clear question. If you want riddles, you can book a tarot. Then you don't have to tell me anything, but you're paying my time. Free, give me a clear question. All right. Okay, let's see. How can I book a next month for a chart reading with you? So let's see, chart readings are 85, but they are worth it because a person, it's not something that a person's gonna have, like frequent, because when you dive deep into astrology, it's almost like, I think once a year is really refreshing. It depends. I do have clients that do it every month, but it's one of those things where I think you do a deep dive once, and then a couple years later, if you say, okay, I want to look back into this. So it's not like a tarot that you can do every week, whatever, every month. So that's what I'm saying, 85, because the work in charts is a lot. I may have an interruption. It did buffer. So if you don't hear me, my astrology session is, They're 85 for stream, which is good because it gets recorded. But if you want a private one, it's 135, and that one brings a PDF. Yeah, because I have to type a lot and it takes time. But it's all in my shop. Okay, let's see. Diana, will Neff reach out this weekend? I would say no. Because I do see a woman waiting. And I do see that he comes into the vision later. So this is a delay, maybe. Maybe this is like a delayed response, or yeah. Let's see. Peter says, did Stacy, oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, sure. Okay, Peter says, did Stacy wake up this morning thinking about you? To go back to this morning? Okay, you have to give me the date, because my time zone may be different than your time zone. So I don't know what this morning is. You know? So the date and time with the time zone, and I will answer this question based on time. September 16th, yes. Okay, what time zone are you in? Okay, let's see. Destiny, does Josh have feelings for you? I would say no. There's a disconnect here. It's the female is putting more effort and wanting things more than he does. I also feel there's a little bit of distance and a little bit of an argument too. I would say no, there's some bitterness there. Let's see. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Tiffany, will it last with Ace and Jessica? I'm not going to ask about two other people unless you buy a reading. Like if this person's your boyfriend or your crush, and or your best friend, and you're asking if she's going to last, then I do a third party reading. But if you if it, like I just on free readings, it feels intrusive to read on a couple without their consent. I don't like that. If it's your person, then yeah, but if he's with somebody, that's their connection. I don't like doing that. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Tiffany, will FM and you be a couple? I'm gonna allow the letters. I don't do letters, but I'm gonna allow it because you're doing first name and last name, which is fine. I'll do that, okay? Will FM and you be a couple? This person's leaving, first of all. Unless they already did and there's distance. I would say no. Let's see, is David and Felicia reconciling? Okay, yeah, I guess you're Felicia. Okay, you're asking about yourself. Okay, Felicia and David. Yeah, it's not going to happen like super fast, but yes, I do see reconciliation. I don't know if it's going to last after the reconciliation, but yes, I do see the reconciliation. Kim, will Nelson and you celebrate his birthday on the 19th? I don't feel comfortable with the question. I'm sorry. It's just, if you plan the birthday, then you just celebrate it. So I don't know. I don't get what you need my help for. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that a spiritual question? I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm sure it's a valid question. It just doesn't fit divination, Okay. Let's see. Is EK and you, are EK and you meant to be? All right, the true way to look at that is astrology, because that talks about destiny. That's not what this is. This is going to give you an answer to the energy of you and EK. I will give you it. I will give you a message for you and EK, But if you want your forever destiny, are you meant to be, are you going to get married, all those things, that would be astrology. Okay, let's see. EK. No, I see abandonment. I see that he leaves the situation. So you may have a history of being, you know, romantically involved and going well for a while from here to come. But at down that line, he leaves. So that's what I'm telling you. Okay, let's see. Chloe, was Zai happy that you spent time together? Zay, was Zay happy that you spent time together? That spells Zai. In English grammar, Z-A-I is Zai. But okay, I'll say Zay and say. Yes. There's all, so it's not just enjoying the time together. I also see something in common that you both enjoy mutually, just as people. So just, you know, on another level. So yeah, so it's not just with each other, but also, yeah. So let's see. Okay, I think I got everybody here. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. All right, guys, I have to take a call, but I will be back. I'll be back on the live. Thank you for checking out my live. Thank you so much, YouTube.